Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Alright.
Second round of the final. So if Helbert, the gentleman you are looking at right now playing Nemesis, wins this round, he will be our champion and get 800 gems. He has taken Death's Toll, Boots 1, Hand of the Gods 1, and some potions. Brotus, on the other hand, is playing Kali. He has Morning Star, Rage of the Gods, and potions as well. He didn't take the multi-potions. So he must be thinking maybe it was the multi-potions that threw me off, man. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what lost him the game. That's just that those potions. All that cost him. Alright.
Totally the multi-potion.
Getting into this. Will we see any kind of invade like we saw in the last game? I mean, Brotus now slowly starting to move his way through the map.
Possibly. I mean, Brotus is a really aggressive player, and I love seeing people like this in our tournaments. And Brotus, if you're listening and you've been watching, I want you to enter in our tournaments more. I love how you play. I love how aggressive you are. It makes it great for casting. Very fun. So definitely come back. But yeah, I think maybe we could see an invade. Then again, it is a Nemesis. You want to be careful with that. He may play it a little bit safer. You know, if he loses out on 800 gems and just gets 400. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta be careful. You know. Now he's gonna
But it
play
looks
it
like
safe.
a safe start.
Yeah, he's gonna play it safe. He's gonna just get some blue buff. Come on, get your blue buff. Right, so both went blue buff. They're both starting pretty slow. They're gonna go into lane right about the exact same time. And just start clearing lane as much as possible. Start that farm up. It's going to come down to... who do you think has the upper edge here? Do you think it's the tankiness of Nemesis, or do you think just the pure damage of Kali will be victorious here?
I don't think it's going to be anything like that. I think it's going to be more of who's going to outplay who, but also a mindset that goes into this. It's Brotus fighting for his survival into the next game, and then it's Helbert wanting to finish it off. That's why you see Helbert playing so aggressive, simply because he wants to finish this as quickly as he can and secure the win. While if he loses it, it's going to spell huge trouble for him, because that allows for Brotus to come back from it. But Brotus, coming off of a loss, also coming off of a mirrored loss, so it's like, oh man, this guy's better than me with the Kali, but he decided to stick with a Kali, and I think that's because he wants to show everybody how good he is with it, and that's why he decided to stick with it and not really move on to anything else. But Helbert now taking that Nemesis, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Definitely. It's going to be tricky, you know, and, you know, he did get a little bit more poke onto Brotus there. Brotus pushed back into his tower. He's losing a little bit of gold, you know. We'll definitely see. But I'm curious. I'm always afraid of Nemesis, because every time I see Nemesis, either when I play 3v3 or anything, I'm like, oh, man. Nemesis, man. You know, I'm gonna get like dive. Like, look right here. Like, Kali's just beating on him, and the Nemesis just reflects it or just beats right back a little bit harder.
Yeah.
You know,
that reflect, I think, is going to be hard for Brutus to really get past, because having either an auto tech or an ability being is it both, or is it just auto techs?
It's both. It's everything. Even tower damage is reflected. And it heals Nemesis.
Oh, okay, so GG. No, but that's one thing. You know, on a Kali especially, you get one auto attack or you get one ability that's blocked, and you're suddenly down. Simply because that's damage mitigated, and I do believe it's reflected, right?
Yes, it is. Now, we do see a Heartseer come out from Kali. Now, this is why I think maybe Brotus should go ahead and do, is maybe build a little bit of lifesteal and try and get as much lifesteal to the point where he can duke it out with the Nemesis. But then he does lose a little bit of damage. So it's hard to read. It's really based on how the Nemesis is building, you know.
Oh, gotcha. And
there's the stun coming out. There's the reflect. Helbert actually taking quite a bit of damage there from Kali.
And pushed out.
Just a little bit, yeah.
I think what he's really scared about is Kali's ultimate. I think is the true fear here is that, yeah, I can get him low, but if he's getting me low at the same time, he still has ult, which still has 3 more seconds, and yet I don't. Ooh, a nice jump
the
back to
ulti.
Brutus with the kill.
Brutus takes up first blood onto Halberd. This, I mean, we saw people were saying it's in chat. First blood could be a deciding factor. Personally, I think that while it's really important, Nemesis can come back late game and hold out. So, however, then again, Brutus with Heartseeker and going on through everything else, it's I don't know. It's dangerous. He's 2 levels above now with 1 kill.
Yep, he's 2 levels above. He has stacks on his item, and now he's going back to even grab more, get more of an advantage onto his opponent. I mean, a completed Heartseeker versus just the Light Blade. I mean, that's got to be a lot.
Yeah. So Halberd's probably going to turn that into a Quinn Size, do a little bit more damage. Whereas Brodus is actually finished off his Warrior Tabby. He's got the multi potion, dude. He's rocking the multi potion.
Yep. He got it. He's like, I feel like that's why.
Yeah. Ooh, Brodus
This'll win me out.
notice the Nemesis there. Nemesis is going to come and try and steal it. Oh, Nemesis actually is able to steal it.
Nice steal. And now the turnaround, Brutus.
Taking
Gonna have to stun it. Ooh, the double dash.
Yeah. There's the ultimate
was
ability
very-
coming out from Halberd, slowing Brodus. Brodus going to be taken down. Brodus forced to
Ulti
ulti
coming
here. Just running away. Nemesis can tower dive. She's taken down too
Turnaround.
low.
Did not want that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow,
Halberd really low.
go-
She's got to be careful. Nemesis can just Nemesis can't dash
Likes-
away, but Brodus can just jump in there and land a stun, and we'll see. But once we see this, Brodus is low, but he doesn't care. He's going to go in. He knows, like, yeah, I can take on the buffs. Let's go ahead. Take the buffs all I want.
Well, Halberd is also gaining XP too, so I feel like he wants to really mitigate all the XP and keep his lead as much as he can against Hellsberg.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. They're both
And
going to
so-
back. He is a level ahead in terms of gold and XP. 800 gold difference in favor of Brodus. 800 XP about in favor of Brodus. So Brodus is leading this match, running the camps a little bit better, and with the first blood on his side.
Yeah, this is really interesting because it's not a huge snowball. Brodus doesn't really snowball off of this. The last fight, it actually looked like Nemesis had it for a while there, and Brodus was forced to use his ult. So between the two, the little skirmish in the middle, Brodus taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, lots of damage.
Nice
Forced to
stun.
stun. And to get out of there. Lots of damage coming out. Nemesis is just a mean god. She's a bully, in all honesty. A big bully.
She's a joke.
Yes, definitely. And we do see
Such a jerk.
Light Blade coming out. We'll probably be going into Quinsai. Nemesis and Balance Blade, once again, will be turned into Quinsai for the extra bit of damage.
Oh man, Brodus almost stopping the Nemesis. Coming back. Now the Kinsais are finished off, and a Light Blade. I'm going to be guess that's Quinsai's as well.
That'll be turned in. They could possibly turn into Quinsai, most likely. So unless they
Okay.
want to turn it into Ozzy for the lifesteal, which is a possibility, but I think unlikely.
I kind of like that possibility though, because if you're down, because Brodus uses his ult, is down to 1 HP, is able to use lifesteal to get back from that one.
Yeah, it's very true. Very, very true. And he has actually picked up greater sprint, so he's going to be able to keep up with him. So once again, this sprint is a really good item to have on Kali, because you're just being able to like run up against somebody, keep them, there, like keep up on them.
And he grabbed the speed buff.
Yep, he's a very, very quick Kali.
Very
And
mobile.
you can get out of the Nemesis dash. You can outrun it. Plus, he's got his leap, so it's a good item to pick.
Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting to note that. Now he's going to be able to push the lane a little bit. Nemesis didn't grab a buff. No, she grabbed the speed buff. Able to grab the speed buff.
Yeah, she just killed the blue buff for her, just for the experience. Brodus still a level ahead though. It's fairly even. They're just farming right now. Brodus going ahead and getting red buff down, just getting that experience. Halberd backing. Right now all the camps are down. Brodus needs to push the lane just a little bit, see how he does. But Nemesis will be back in lane before it, the creeps get there.
Now, one thing is interesting because Nemesis is not really taking any physical protection, but seems to be able to deal with a lot of the damage. But actually, as I said, he takes a ton of damage. At least two just constantly going at it.
Yeah. Now, right there, Broda's stunned right at the start
really
of the fight.
squishy.
So using that stun also gives you a physical power bonus.
Oh wow, okay. So on top of his marked passive,
yes.
on top of that, he also gets another damage bonus.
Yes.
Oh man, that's dirty Diana.
Yeah, Kali's really powerful. We do see Nemesis also starting Curse Blade, which will turn into Witch's Blade or Witch Stone, whichever one they've changed it to. They changed all the names on us. It's so evil.
How dare they?
How dare they?
You'd see.
Bro's gonna go
How
back
dare
here, leaving Hellbird in lane to farm up a little bit. Most likely there's the Quinn size and the multi-potions. Man, the bro with the multi-potions.
Yeah, he's pulling out new strats. He's like, man, I'm gonna be the bro that makes the next level plays, and now everybody's gonna copy me. And they just might. They might be like, oh man, this guy's got it with the multi potions.
Now,
He knows the secret.
do you think we'll see a High of the Nemean Lion on Nemesis again, on Hellbird, to counter Brodus? I think it would be personally a great item to pick, especially since there's no real physical protection yet besides Witchblade.
It could be a great item. It could also be, because you think about the damage that Kali's going to be bringing forward and then the damage that Hellbird's going to be bringing forward on that Nemesis. Kali's going to bring out more damage just naturally because of those buffs that she gets. But, and so that counts as basically a second item, or you know, a seventh item if you like to say it that way. But
yeah.
She did grab the Witchblade, so able to reduce a lot of the damage that Brodus is already pulling out. So I feel like either with that or just another damage. Oh, wow, she's actually
Yeah,
coming back. And
Brodus taken down.
Not even ulting.
No, not even ulting.
Man.
Too fast to react. That Quinn side just chunking Brodus down, and Witchblade just preventing as much damage coming out as possible. Brodus taking out. That's 1-1 now. Hellbird a little bit in the lead now. About even, but it's starting to favor the Nemesis in my opinion. You know, the tower has taken more damage. Brodus is kind of playing a little bit more passive, so he needs to be careful.
Your middle tower.
Yeah, I feel like if he played more aggressive, he might be able to win these out, especially if he's hitting Hellbird. I mean, in that last exchange, I think he only hit him like once and then died, and then was like, okay, bye.
Yep. And we did see the Kali's tower there going down. Nemesis is going to definitely be ahead in gold. So, actually, it is still in favor of Brodus in gold. Everything is still in favor of Brodus after taking a death and losing a tower. Which just goes to show how these XP camps are so important.
And how the buffs are really helping him out. And man, he's playing his cards right around the map. Just, I don't know how well he's playing them mechanically. I think that's another... Granted, he's much better at me at this game, mechanically.
Yeah.
But in the over scheme of the tournament, we've seen him do just minute differences in his gameplay. But now,
there's
both
a
of
stun
them
coming
going
out.
extremely
Brodus taking a lot of
aggressive.
damage. He's going to be forced to ult here. Nemesis is really low. There's the
Ooh,
jump.
the jump.
Can't take out. There's the bleed.
The knife's just not enough.
There it is. The bleed was able to take out Hellbird, bring it up to full. Bring Brodus back up to full health. Oh,
The bleed was real.
bleed was very, very
Wow.
real. And Kali's just going to
that's what I was
tank
talking
this
about.
tower. Look at that. She's tanking it. She just wants it dead. She's not
That's
gonna be
what I
able
was
to.
talking
She's
about
gonna-
Brodus being aggressive. I mean, he went aggressive. He was able to fight it off. I mean, if you think about it, if Brodus goes just even, or if he goes even a little bit less in the matchup, let's say, you know, but if he keeps Nemesis's health constantly going down, eventually that ult will come into play like it did, and he's able to use that ult to his advantage and able to win out the fight.
Yeah.
Instead of using it defensively, use it offensively.
Also, take notice, High the Nemean Lion has been purchased by Hellbird, so
Oh man.
I am worried right here for Brodus. You know, he does have Witchblade as well now, so Nemesis is going to be doing a little bit less damage. He's got some protection, but that High to the Nemean Lion is just such a powerful counter to Kali, because first of all, she attacks so quickly, and it does a good amount of damage, and if you're reflecting that, sometimes you don't realize how much damage it's doing until it's too late.
Time destroys all.
Because you're attacking
Yeah.
so quickly.
You're like, why is my health going down so quickly too? And then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Do you
Exactly.
think
Oh,
Ollie-
preventing the back right there. Helbert coming in, wants to duke it out with Kali. Both have their ultimate
Both
abilities
are-
up. They're getting chunked down. Nemesis actually dropping low. Kali for ulting, taking out Helbert. Brodus now in the lead. This could be a huge, huge position that Brodus could be in right now. He could possibly take
Brodus.
out the Phoenix and maybe the Titan.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There is 30 seconds on Hellbird, but Brodus just doing a nice job, again, fighting back. And I think that's the biggest thing with Kali, especially with her ultimate. You think about ultimates like that, like if I think about in League or in Dota, if there's someone who stays alive for a period of time to where they don't take damage but you're still hitting them, that's huge. And really any kind of MOBA. I mean, you looked at there, Brodus kept him down, kept on fighting him to where their health bars were about the same as they were going down. I mean, they were about the same, but Brodus, again, has that ult, and he tried to double dash away, which was pretty decent, but Brodus played it smart, kept his jump until the very end, or actually jumped in at the beginning, that way the cooldown was already down by the time that Helbert double dashed away.
Definitely. Wow, okay. So, Phoenix down on Hellbird. We could be seeing match 3 out of this. I have never been in a tournament for BloodyTech where we've seen a third match. At least not that I can remember. I have a horrible memory. We also do see Curse Gauntlets coming out onto Hellbird. And High the Nemean Line coming out on Kali. There you go. Kali engaging right here. Taking lots of damage, though. There's the Reflect coming out from Nemesis. Kali still chunking her down, but taking damage. There's the stun.
The stun. The
Kali,
jump,
there's the leap.
The follow-up.
There's the ultimate ability from Hellbird running away. Back into his fountain. Brodus going out. Ooh, and here come the fire creeps. The Nemesis has got to deal with those as fast as possible.
Yeah, and you can see she's trying her best, but the Phoenix is down, and so those fire creeps are going to continually push in, and so that's going to be a huge thing that Helbert has to watch out for, because Brodus now has that ability. I mean, he was doing a great job at constantly taking those camps, but now he has the ability to do it just even more and constantly keep that lead, constantly keep that XP lead, constantly keep a small gold lead, even though now it's jumped up to about 600 or 1600.
On guard.
Yeah.
And so Helbert's just gonna have to reconfigure these fights, because these fights, honestly, I look at them and they keep on going the same. You know, Brodus goes aggressive, Helbert tries to fight back, Helbert doesn't necessarily win out but doesn't lose out, but then Brodus pops ult and Helbert has to run while Brodus continues chasing with his speed and with his jump.
Definitely. Now, Helbert has also taken Blood Forge here, so he's going to get some good amount of lifesteal as well as just more power. And he's gotten a red buff, so he wants to take down Brodus here. There's the engagement from Brodus. Taking lots of damage. Both damage come out both ways. It's very just kind of cluttered
Very
up.
close to stun coming out, actually, from Helbert.
Yeah,
He's
there's
gonna have to dash, the double dash, but the jump is still up for Brodus. A nice juke.
Is he going to take out? Helbert is taken down. Brodus wins right there. We are going to see a game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, oh that was insane. I mean, it looked like Helbert kind of had